Listen, can I tell you why strangers, ex-lovers, lovers, co-workers, friends, foes, family members, can I tell you why these individuals act so crazy about you? Because they can see your potential even if you can't see your potential. They can see your light even if at the moment you're walking in darkness. And walking in darkness don't mean you're coming in devil energy. It's just that you haven't awakened to who you truly are. And so you're looking around and you're feeling like, why are they coming against me? Because I have absolutely nothing in this physical realm. You feel like you're the underdog. You feel like you don't know sometimes whether you coming or going. Sometimes you're trying to figure it all out, but yet people are fixated on you. Yet people are coming against you. Yet people feel like they have to compete with you. It's because they can see your potential even if you can't. And because they can see your potential, because they can see your light, because they know it's something special about you, because they know you're about to walk into greatness, they'll do anything and everything to keep you from seeing that. To keep you from seeing that light, to keep you from walking into your destiny, to keep you from walking into a healthy relationship, to keep you from walking into your own potential. They see your potential sometimes before you even see it. The devil know who you are. We have to stop thinking just because we don't have the tangible things that we're not all that important. Listen, if you weren't that important, they would have no time to be attacking you. They wouldn't care about you. They wouldn't care about anything that you have going on. They wouldn't feel the need to compete. They wouldn't feel the need to talk about you. They wouldn't feel the need to degrade you. They wouldn't feel the need to make you feel like you're less than. If there was nothing special about you. People see your light. They see your potential. They know if they allow you to move out of their reach, out of their grips, out of their sight, that you're going to take off and it's going to be all gas, no brakes. They know that. And so they try to keep you wrapped up and tied up mentally so that you won't see it. So that you won't see it. But you're stepping out of that. You're now awakening. You're now realizing who you are and you're now realizing who they are. Everybody wasn't rocking with you. It's sad to see it. It's sad to understand it. It's sad to know sometimes it's those that are closest to you, but it is what it is. Thank God now that you are awakened. You know now. And when you know better, you do better. They saw your potential. They saw your light. They saw your greatness before you could even see it. Y'all listen to me. Some of these people, it has happened since childhood. You're trying to figure out why they treated all your other siblings one way and treated you different because they know you were different. You were brought into that bloodline to switch up some things, to move some things around, to expose some things. They knew that about you. And so they continue to try to keep you down, keep you out, keep you feeling depressed, keep you outcast, making you feel like you're the one that's doing something wrong. You don't fit in. You're the black sheep, whatever it may have been. They wanted you to feel like that because they know that if you ever woke up to who you truly are, who you truly were, that's it, that's all. Their games, their manipulation, their deceit, their fakery, their foolery would no longer be. They knew that, and they know that. And they know that. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your support, your love. Your love. Y'all have been so gracious, and I cannot just not go without saying thank you. So thank you so much for continuing to just show up each and every single time that I post. If you're new to this channel, yes, I am reading from some index cards. I allow the Spirit to speak to me and through me regarding your situation. Also, you all, please know I just recently opened up an Instagram account. I did have a previous account, but y'all listen, that account was attached to people, that I know. The people that I know, and I want to talk about this real quick because somebody may need to hear this. This is a side note. That account was attached to people that I know. If you are out here and God has called you to do something, I don't care if it's online, if it's outside of online, if you're starting a business, if you're supposed to be, ministering, if you're supposed to be extending, maybe you do something on your job and you want to create an extension of that, but make it your own. Can I tell you that your audience is not the people that you know? Your audience is not your family. Your audience isn't the people that you think are going to support you. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. You're going to have to take your business, take your vision, take what it is that God is telling you to do to a whole nother platform, a whole nother different audience. And you may have to start from ground zero. Y'all listen, the reason why I'm talking about this, because I just literally opened up this Instagram account and I don't even have many people over there. Instagram is not my platform. That's something that I don't care for because it's so superficial. But God is calling me to open it up over there for whatever reason. So I just opened up the account, and before I could even get my own platform up and running, all these other pages pop up. Scammers, and I don't know if it's people that just want to start fan pages. I really don't know. But y'all listen, I only have one page, Walk Heavy 365. No dashes, no anything. That's the platform that I'm on. But I'm starting from ground zero. I can't even get it out the gate before people are already doing their scamming. So please, I'm telling you, do not get scammed. But just the side note to that is, if you are starting something and you feel like, Lord, what am I supposed to do? I got this Facebook, I got TikTok, I got all these things. They have followers, but most of those followers are from your hometown. Most of those followers are people that you know, whether it's from college or high school or whatever it is. Those are not your people. That is not your family. That is not your audience. That is not your clientele. Somebody needs to hear this on today, because maybe you're trying to reach these people and you're trying to figure out why your business not thriving. You are in the wrong territory. Move to somewhere else. Yes, you may have to start over, because y'all, I'm telling you, when I did it, I had to start from ground zero. And I'm looking at this Instagram account now from a different perspective, because I was on TikTok. I started on TikTok. I don't know who I'm talking to. This has nothing to do with the message, but somebody needs to hear it. I started on TikTok and I was so afraid to do what God had called me to do. I would put a black screen in front of the video and I would just talk. And people were starting to gravitate towards that. People that I didn't even know, but that was my family. Those are the people I was called to at that season. And so I continued to do that until God said, okay, that's enough. You cannot do behind the back screen. You can't do any of that anymore. I need you to come to the forefront. So I began to start speaking as I'm doing right now. But then there was a moment where he told me to completely cut TikTok off and start YouTube. So y'all, I had to start from ground zero. When I tell you I cried, and it wasn't about the people or whatever, like the platform itself. It's just, I felt like I kept having to start over in my life. Like I was starting over behind the scenes. I'm starting over now on YouTube, and you're telling me to completely cut off. I think I was at 21,000 over there on TikTok, and I had grew that in such a way. And I'm saying but it wasn't me. It's the spirit within me. I take no credit for it. But I'm telling somebody this because maybe you're being led to do something and you're starting at ground zero and you grinding, and people showing up one day, they're gonna show up the next day, whatever it is, even outside. Maybe you're doing something or you have a vision about something and you're afraid people not going to support you. Maybe it does start out slow, but if God told you to do it, do it. He's going to bless it. And the people that you're trying to target, if there's your family members, people from your past, that's not your people. Those aren't your people. You got a whole nother family, a whole nother tribe that's waiting on you. And yes, it may look a little intimidating when you're starting out at ground zero, but when I tell you God can blow on that thing overnight and expand it overnight. And so now that I'm starting on Instagram, y'all, I don't really have many followers over there. Please go and follow. If that's your platform, that's something you over there, you like that platform, I'm there. And I say a follow, but y'all listen, it's really us coming together and communing, feeding off of each other. The following thing, whatever, it's cool, but that's not something that I take pride in. I just want to be connected to people that can resonate with me, period. And I'm sorry I'm rambling about this, but somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. Whatever it is you're doing, even if it's outside of this platform, you got to know that your target audience isn't the people that you know. It's not your family. Even when you're walking this journey, your family and the people that you know are meant to see you doing what you're doing. And they are supposed to be inspired by what you do in that way. But it's not your job to try to beat them down and tell them, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. Yes, you can minister to them, but let them see your action. Your actions can speak louder than your words sometimes. Your audience, your people, your tribe is outside of your family. You are just meant to break the generational curse. And by you walking in your authenticity, by you doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to automatically draw your people in. Your people, your biological people. Ooh, somebody needs to hear that. I don't know who it was for, but y'all, let's get into this video. The first one, we're talking about people seeing your potential. Even when you can't see it, they don't want you to see it, but they see it. And because they see it, they will try to stop you. They will try to hinder you, make you feel like you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, or that you're not even worthy to have what it is you desire to have. Let's get into the opening one. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Plans to give you hope and a future. Can I tell you, people see that on you before you may even see that? They know God already has something great for you. They know God has already chosen you. They know you already been stamped, sealed, signed, and delivered here on this earth to heal people, to love on people, to encourage people, to show people what it really looks like to live in your truth. They know that about you. They know that about you, but they don't want you to know that about you. So these attacks, people speaking over your life, people bullying you, people mistreating you, has not just started. It started as a child. Even if you can't even remember it, some of these things, y'all, God wipe it away from us, and we feel like this is just not starting to happen, but it's not. You've been mistreated even as a child. Whatever your situation is, they don't all look the same. We don't all go through the same things, but we can relate because we're chosen. And anybody that's not, they can't relate to us, so they'll tell you there's no such thing. There's no such thing as being chosen. These are people that really hadn't walked in your shoes. They don't know what it feels like to walk in your shoes, to be mistreated, to be outcasted. Everywhere you go, you got such a big loving heart, but yet people talk about you, mistreat you, make you feel like you don't belong. Everybody don't experience that on a day-to-day basis. I'm telling you, they don't. So they can't relate. But God equipped you. God blessed you, God favored you, and even if you don't feel like it right now, I'm telling you that you are. If you weren't, these people will not be concerned about you. They will not be fixated on you. They will not be trying to stop you. They will not be trying to make you feel bad if there was nothing special about you. But it is, and you have to know that. Let's go to the first one. They kept you wrapped up in a mental cycle so you couldn't think beyond the chaos they created. And I just saw 1331 on the timer. 1331. They kept you wrapped up in a mental cycle so you couldn't think beyond the chaos they created. You so busy trying to reconcile. You so busy trying to keep things peaceful and pleasant. You so busy trying to keep them, seeing you, understanding you. You are so busy trying to make these individuals see where you coming from, what you putting down so that they can pick it up. But can I tell you, they already see you? They already see you. They already realize who you are. They already know you're anointed. They already know you're special. They already know you coming with that light. The issue is, they don't want you to see it, and you don't realize that. Let's keep it 100, y'all. We talk about the people, but we have to take responsibility in the roles that we play. Why did you stay so long? Why did you allow them to do that? Why did you allow them to say that? There's something within us. I'm not exempt, y'all. There's something at whatever season. Maybe you're not there anymore, but there was something that allowed you to connect to these people for that reason, for that season. And they manipulated. They tried to keep you down. They know your potential. They knew your potential. But they kept you wrapped up in this mental cycle to where you couldn't even see who you were. You on this merry-go-round playing Ring Around the Roses with them. And it wasn't until you got off that you really started to see who you were and who they were. You were losing yourself. You were losing your sight in the midst of trying to keep things pleasant, in the midst of trying to get them to understand you, in the midst of showing up for them and never showing up for you. Again, they kept you wrapped up in a mental cycle so you couldn't think beyond the chaos that they created. They know your potential. They saw you. They been saw you. The moment you stepped into their lives, they knew who you were. They knew you carried a light. They knew you were special. They just didn't want you to wake up to it. They didn't want you to know that. And so they played games. They manipulated. They mistreated you. They made you feel like they were the cream of the crop, that they were the end all be all for you, so that you can continue to stay in that cycle. You can continue to believe what they were telling you. But that's over. That's over. You've awakened, and every single day you continue to grow. You continue to feed your spirit, man. 16:16 on the clock. You continue to move forward. Every single day. Every single day. You're now starting to see your own potential. You're now starting to see what God has placed inside of you. And everybody won't agree with it. Everybody won't like it. But so what? So what? Let's go to the next one. The moment you flatlined and called it quits, they would always come back around and revive a dead situation with their lies, empty promises, and sorry apologies. Again, the moment you flatline, you said, that's it, that's all, I can't take no more. The moment you flatlined and called it quits, they would always come back around and revive a dead situation with their lies, empty promises, and sorry apologies. And sorry apologies. But this time, sweetheart, you're saying, don't save me. You flatline and you're saying, don't save me. I'm done with the games. I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the sorry apologies. You're apologizing, but you're not changing. That's called manipulation. You're saying, I'm done with that. This time, sweetheart, you're saying, don't save me. Let me wallow in my sorrow so I can feel it and so I can heal it. Let me wallow in my sorrow so I can feel it and so I can heal it. That's where you are. That's where you may have been. You were no longer entertaining their apologies, entertaining the empty promises. You are okay with stepping into this season of where, yes, you may be hurt. Yes, you may be heartbroken. Yes, you may be trying to figure out where your next is coming from, but you're willing to walk into that sorrow so that you can heal what it is that you're feeling. They can no longer be in and out your life, ripping off the Band-Aid as soon as you put it back on and you heal a little bit. Those days of revolving doors, those days of the hot and cold energy, those days of you chasing and running is over. I'm talking to somebody. The spirit is walking heavy right now for somebody. That is over, y'all. That's over. You have flatlined, and this time you saying, don't save me. Allow me to feel what I'm feeling. I don't want your apologies. Don't come back around here with the same energy. I'm not with that. This is not the one. I'm not the two. None of that. None of that. And people are starting to feel that. They knew who you were. They knew or know who you are. They see your potential, but they didn't want you to see it. But somebody's been released from the chains. Somebody's been released from the illusions. Somebody's been released from the bondage. Somebody has been released from the narcissist. Somebody has been released. And you're okay now with standing in that sorrow, with the heartbreak, with the heartache, because you know in due season you will heal. In due season, you will get your energy back. In due season, you will come back to yourself. And you're doing it. You're doing it even if you don't see it in the physical realm, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you're doing it. I'm telling you, every day you wake up and you fight, every day you wake up and you watch these videos, every day you wake up and you keep moving forward, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Don't allow the enemy to tell you nothing different. You're doing it. Let's go to the last one, y'all. You now realize your voice of reason is you. You now realize your voice of reason is you. You don't need anybody to tell you that you've made the right choice by choosing you. You don't need anybody to tell you, to validate your feelings. You don't need anybody to tell you any of these things. You are now top priority. You are now choosing you. You now understand what it looks like to be your own voice of reason. All the outside opinions, all everybody else thoughts and insights about your life and your relationship is over. What you should do, how you should show up, if you should go back to school, whether or not you should move with you and your kids, nobody can tell you what to do anymore. You are being led by the Spirit now. You're being led by your own intuition. You are your voice of reason in this season. It's you. And once you said, self, what should we do? And self said it's time to go. That was it. That was all. That's it. That's all. They knew your potential the entire time. They didn't want you to know it. They didn't want you to wake up to it. I'm talking to somebody on today. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I don't know who this video was for, but I hope and I pray that it found you in peace and that you are encouraged by it and that you continue to grow and elevate and allow the Spirit to speak to you and through you. All the outside voices, all the outside opinions, whoever, your family, your ex, your friends, whoever it is, they cannot tell you what to do. You're walking this journey out. This is your life. It's now time for you to take control of that. You choose you. You are top priority right now. Even if you have children, when you choose you, you are also choosing your children. You are also showing your children, listen, it's about me, but as I'm showing you that it's about me, it's also healing them. It's also showing them, even if they're toxic, you're showing these individuals, you're showing your children that choosing you is way more healthier and better. And so as a result, they're doing that. They're starting to see now you really not playing the games no more. That's done. That's over. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support, your encouraging words. Thank y'all for continuing to show up every time that I post. Please know I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.